Today we're going to measure tibial internal and external rotation, and these are important when we're evaluating overall knee health and also hip position because they're going to influence what's going on above and below the chain. So if you haven't checked out how we're assessing the foot or how we're assessing the hip, be sure to check out those videos throughout the channel. So what we're going to do is bring the leg into about roughly 70 to 80 degrees. I don't want to come all the way up. It's not the most comfortable position for everyone if they have some hip impingement. So I back off a little bit because what I'm measuring here is I'm measuring how much this tibia is going to rotate in or rotate out. And most people have a starting condition of either being biased towards the external rotation or internal rotation. And that's very indicative of if you just palpate the tibial tuberosity. Is it sitting straight up and down, or is it rolled out or rolled in? So what I like to do here to measure compensatory movement and just also understand what I'm feeling, I like to put my thumb, not the palm of my hand, it's too small of a point to really measure. You're only having about 5 degrees here. There's not that much rotation going on. So I take my thumb right over the tibial tuberosity, and I'm using the rest of my hand to control for the part of the knee so I don't move it too much. And I'm taking my other hand, as you can see, wrapped around the foot, nice and firm, and I'm just gently trying to rotate in and rotate out. Now where this can be challenging, is the compensatory motion that can occur and or you not having strong enough control of the rest of the limb. So if I'm up on the foot, if I'm trying to rotate in, notice how the foot is just flopping. Or, if I'm trying to control this and my hand, I have small hands. So if I'm trying to measure the tibial tuberosity, sometimes when I go to try and measure that, I'm losing control of the thigh position. So you may have to just find what works for you. What works best for me, fingers kind of across the medial knee, palm right over the patella, and then I'm just using my thumb to measure how much internal and external rotation. Now, like I said, there's very little movement here. And so what I really like to just mark this as is, do they have internal rotation of the tibia? Meaning, can that tibia roll past midline? Midline being, can I get this tibial tuberosity to come in a little bit and just rotate in? Now, Alex is wearing leggings here. If she was wearing shorts, I could visually see it as well. Then I want to measure, how much external rotation you have. And most folks will have a relatively good amount of tibial external rotation just by the nature of walking, a lot of activities. A lot of us are biased towards ER. So if they can get past midline, I would say, cool, they have IR. If they can only get to the middle, then I'd say they're probably lacking a little bit of tibial IR. And then if their resting tibial tuberosity is biased towards the outside, externally rotated, then we know they definitely don't have that much IR to begin with. So it's important to understand how much tibial IR, ER they have, because that's going to influence foot position. It's also going to influence knee flexion, knee extension, also hip IR and ER measures, which we'll get to in other videos as we connect the dots from the foot, from the knee to the hip.